We can now go across oceans, and there's a caravel there. So now, I've kind of already now hit the point where I'm tempted to try and declare war, especially if we can get Japan in on the action. That'll be the most important thing. How many city-states are following Attila? There's one at the very least, but it's all the way over there, so that's fine. Oh, and Jerusalem. Jerusalem is down there. A little bit more annoying, but that's okay. Doesn't see a way to make this work. Really? Yeah, joint wars in Civ 5 are a lot trickier. Yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it. Oh, I mean, otherwise we're going to just, like, sit here all game doing nothing. Oh, Japan will come in for 14 gold per turn. Interesting. Or just 300 up front and 2 gold. Yeah, there we go. Okay, Japan's in on as well. That's awesome. That is a huge distraction. I can get Zulu in as well, but I'm not going to bother. I think now that I've got Japan in, I feel a little better. In fact, actually, if I can get Morocco in. No, they're not in it. But that's better. That's better. Now that Japan's in, I feel a little bit more confident. So just going to spend a little bit of time upgrading my units. Oh yeah, I forgot. Settlers have health and they can resist attack. I mean, okay, sure. But we'll pull my navy now into combat range. Looking forward to this. This'll be fun. Let's see where Attila's navy appear from. So I've got myself a couple of caravels just guarding the straits between us. It looks like Mongolia ended up settling on my continent. That's intriguing. I actually don't mind that, because if I take this city over, I can use it for trade routes. So that's not a bad idea. That's not bad. It's not my priority though. I would quite like to take Nagoya, although it's something for my great galleasses to do right now because their range is pretty appalling. they are very, very bad. They're moving 3 per turn and they can't go into ocean, which doesn't help either. So, Hunnic frigates. I think I've said Mongolia a couple of times. I do mean the Huns. I'm not used to them being in a game like this, but yeah, that's a little scary, that. The Hunnic frigate can appear. Oh, Japan is plotting against me. Everyone has said that everyone is plotting against me. I don't know who to believe anymore. Oh, of course. Oh, that's something to remember. The cities have a ranged attack, don't they? Even without walls. I forgot that. I won't lie. I absolutely forgot that. Never mind. We've remembered in time. We've remembered in time. Oh, that's right. My empire can only support 17 units. That's not good. That's not good at all. I forgot there was a unit limit on this sort of thing. Oh dear. They have Defender of the Faith as well. I think I may have picked what I would like to call a terrible target here, but never mind. Okay, I have a random galley that's just exploring around. That's good. That was costing me 10% production in my capital. Don't like that. Don't like that at all. So trying to lure this galleass out of their defensive territory. Stop them getting Defender of the Faith. Move them over. Oh, that's a privateer. That's a privateer. Don't like that. So I could get science from my city-states, but I'm going to actually increase the resting point influence with them all by 20. That'll help me just to take over some of these generic-y ones that have been just sat around. Managed to surround this ship, which is good. Attack, attack, attack. Oh yeah, that's good. This frigate upgrade is going to be amazing, though it does require iron. That is not good. May have built a bid blast. No, stop it. This is why I don't like protecting city-states. The AI just does it. Oh, I lost a galleass as well. That's all right. Honestly, if that's the worst that happens, it's not too bad. Oh, Venice has got a good ranged attack. That's pretty decent. Ooh, peace deal, eh? I'm going to want a lot more stuff. No, they're just, they're offering me literally a flat peace deal. I mean, oh, no, not trade route plundering. No, where was that? Where was that over there? This is where it could become quite costly for me if I lose all of my trade routes. What are we going to do? Cultural heritage sites. These World Wonder provides culture. Don't know if I like that, but I do like scholars in residence, so we'll try and get that through. I'm going to do my absolute best to hold out in this war until I get navigation. Once I've got navigation, I feel like I'm going to have a little bit more of an advantage. So we're going to pull back a little bit. I'm going to be quite defensive. Let them come to me. I have a huge army. I'm going to save up quite a lot of gold. I'm going to do a big old upgrade and then we're going to charge out after that. I don't have the least soldiers anymore. Siam does. Scholars in residence passes. Excellent. So if anyone else has researched a tech, it's minus 20% cost. However, culture from World Wonders means that some people are going to be getting a lot more culture per turn. Go on, send a couple of boats over. You know you want to attack me sporadically and with absolutely no strategy. It's the best way. It's the only way. There we go. Manila has been rigged, by the way. That has absolutely been rigged. Excellent. So in terms of how many city-states we have on side now, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 allies. There's a lot more needed. This is just that difficult midpoint. Well, we'll get there. Oh, did you see that? We're working really terrible tundra and coast tiles. Excellent. I can actually get myself a writers guild now, get myself a little bit more culture per turn. It's specialists. I don't like using them too early on. Sounds like it might be a good time to do that, though. So we've actually just made friends with a lot of people. Just made friends with Zulu, made friends with Morocco. Oh, I just lost my builder to the trebuchet. Interesting. They decided to leave their land. Fine. Now, I don't have any iron. I really need some iron now. Shaka's got 3. Can I have it? Yeah, I can. Not for much, actually. Yeah, go for it. I believe that is literally all the iron that the AI has got. Very low iron game. So frigates might be challenging to get out in vast numbers. However, they do have 5 movement and a lot more range strength. So I must say, I am looking forward to this upgrade. 160 gold. Can afford 3 of them, and now, yeah, look at that, 3 frigates. They will help a lot take that city over. So merchant points are a little bit fiddly in the sense that merchant scientists and engineers all use the same thresholds for deciding how much they cost. So if I get a merchant, the next engineer or scientist is more expensive. So you can only really go for one of those. Writers and artists, on the other hand, they are separate, so we can absolutely go for those. I'm just going to make sure we're working this one and this one. There's some naff ocean tiles we're not working now. That's a lovely 6 extra culture per turn. That's a huge deal for me. When I'm building privateers, I have a pretty decent army now. I'm very tempted, just to literally try and take this city now. It's got pretty decent defenses. If I can clear that trebuchet first, I'll feel a little better. We'll go 1... How much damage we're going to do with this boat? Not a huge amount. I might have to just use the frigates first. We'll go 1 like that. Move you back. Move you to there. Bam. Trebuchet is dead. That's 1 less unit that can use a ranged attack on me now. Then we're going to now try and siege this city with my caravels. Stop the enemy from reinforcing it. See how the enemy replies. Hopefully they won't attack my frigates. They'll attack the caravels instead because they're slightly weaker. The AI tends to fight and shoot weaker units if it can. Yep, look at that. It tapped the caravel just like I'd hoped. Not that it's possible to game the AI at all, but it absolutely is. The galleass is in there now, and more importantly, a frigate 1, frigate 2, frigate 3, like that. I'm even going to attack with my caravels, just really push the advantage now. If we can take this city soon, I'll have actual definitive reward from this fight, which will make me feel a lot better about how it's gone. We have a missionary. Which religion is it? Oh, it's Mongolia's. Oh, what would it do me? Oh, it would give me production for each follower and defender of the faith, I think. I mean, yeah, I'm going to definitely spread this to Venice. Why would I not? Amazing. I might be able to get a huge amount of extra production from Venice by stealing Mongolia's religion. I bet they didn't want that to happen. Oh, they have a cannon there now. That's powerful. We don't like that, but I think, is that 15% extra production? It is. Oh my lord, that's huge. That means I can just absolutely whip boats out of this city. That's amazing. Oh, Attila keeps plundering my trade routes though. I really wish he wouldn't do that. Well, they're still attacking and killing my units, but they're only taking 1 out per turn, and my caravels are doing okay. They're cannon fodder, because what's being left behind is a real opportunity for me to just frigate this city almost to death. I think we might be able to take the city next turn, which would be an absolute result. Privateers have, city strength when they're attacking. Oh yeah, I can give them coastal raided too, just straight from the bat. That's amazing. It might kill 1 more caravel, but as long as 1 survives, we're okay. Yep, nope, okay, go. It killed 1. Honestly though, it's quite handy because it's trimming down my army. Feels a bit cruel to say, but it absolutely is just trimming down my army quite nice. There's the city down to 0. We've taken it. We are going to create a puppet. That now means we have another city. That's another place to send trade routes from, and it can send a food route or a production route back to Venice, which is quite exciting. Oh, their privateers have decided to engage now. That's no fun. This is going to be a pretty brutal fight. Was that Great Admiral? Oh, it's over here. Oh, excellent. Yeah, Great Admiral is a huge advantage. I think it's 15% bonus damage, isn't it? It certainly is. 1 attack, 2 attacks, and then this caravel can come and try and defeat. Doesn't matter if I lose units here. We are producing units quite nicely. I just need to outproduce Mongolia, which is difficult considering how many cities they've got, but we'll give it a good go. Oh no, they stole a boat with their privateer. Oh yeah, I forgot they could do that. That's not as fun. 1, 2, there's one boat finished. I'm giving my frigates naval promotions so that we can claim supremacy over the seas as a priority. That is by far more important for me right now, I believe. We've now got the opportunity to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we just took out 3 enemy privateers in a single turn. Yes. That is pretty handsome, especially considering my privateers are now on the way. Privateers are really, really strong against enemy cities. Hugely strong against enemy cities. Nagoya is my next target. It's weak, it's very attackable, it's right on the edge of the empire, and it would be an amazing pickup for me. This is what I meant about puppeted cities, by the way, earlier. Literally, it goes on gold focus, and I can't change or make it do anything it doesn't want to do. I can build things in it. That's about it. It's pretty useless. But it does give me trade routes, so that is, well, not trade routes, it gives me the ability to send trade routes from it, which is the next best thing. Byzantium lost its capital, really? What happened here? Oh my lord, Japan is going mad. Japan is going absolutely mad. Oh, that's kind of scary considering the fact that we will have to go to war with Japan at some point. 650 gold for a privateer. Don't mind if I do. Oh, these things are powerful. 9 wonders in Attila's land. It's not really the sort of message that I'm going to get that's going to make me not want to invade them, you know? All right, the fleet is being sunk quite accurately and quite fairly now. We're up to 6th. Don't know how many troops Mongolia's got, but they're trying to move Gatling guns across the sea. I mean, honestly, that's not the highest priority for me right now. Like, they want to do that. That's fine. More important for me is making sure that things like this caravel sink. See how Mongolia retaliates. Just moving my navy south. Going to Nagoya. That's what we're going to do. A unit was killed. Oh, that was just one of my traders. Again, I don't really mind that. That's fine. 2 traders plundered. No. Oh, that's so annoying. I keep trying to move my trade routes so that they don't go through that sort of area, but it's just not working. The autopilot not proving particularly clever right now. And this is where my privateers will come in quite handy if I can steal some boats. You know I will. That's unfortunately... Oh, no, that won't sink it. Movement is a problem, though. No, I'm going to let that one sink because I want more of an opportunity to attack and capture this privateer. Go on. You can. 50% chance. Oh, it worked. Yes, an extra privateer. Ha ha ha. No boats really appeared, which is interesting. I've some blocking the territory so, you know, they can't move boats to me. So far, so good. So far, so good. Look, that route, the Fez route, oh no, it is going that way. Oh, I thought I was picking routes that weren't traveling through Hunnic land, but alas, I'm not that clever. There is a Hunnic cannon in that city. Okay, good to know. I think what I'll do is I'll just move my privateers in to give them something to shoot at that isn't my beautiful frigates. But look at this. Big damage. Very big damage. I like it. So they've got at least one galleass there, but it got killed. Japan might have blown it up. Great writer. What do great writers do? I can either make a great work, which gives me a little bit of culture per turn, or I can just do 300 in one go and give myself another policy. It's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm not going for a culture victory just with one city. I think it's not impossible, but it is certainly very difficult. But allied city-states give me 25% of the science they produce for themselves. 113 science is what I've got at the moment. That now goes to 156. Yes, this is how we keep relevant. Vilnius just seeks a great writer. I just made one. That's slightly annoying. Never mind. The Huns have really gobbled up quite a few city-states in this fight. Not a huge fan of that, but it's fine. 1, 2, 3. I think we might be able to take Nagoya with not this attack. Maybe, hang on, if we pull this privateer back, can we attack with this? I can. Done a bit of pillaging. Create a puppet. Oh, that's looking good. That is a magnificent little city. Do I go for Attila's court? It is tempting. There's an amphitheatre. There's an opera house. There's a university. There's windmills. There's all kinds of stuff. I'm working all the wrong specialists, but it's okay. They are not offering me, like, favourable terms. So, I mean, I'm tempted just to keep this war going. How much iron is there? 2 iron. That'll be another 2 frigates if I can take Attila's court. But the problem is that Attila's court is a lot stronger. I could do it, but I'm going to need a lot larger army, I think. Unless if I just keep taking cities round them. Banking! More trade routes! Excellent. I don't think I'm going to get anything else, really, from taking this on. I'm just going to make myself unhappy. So, yeah, I'm going to negotiate peace. I mean, I'm asking for not much gold per turn, to be fair. They're not going to give me it. Oh, well. We'll accept it. We'll take the peace. They're friendly with me. No, wait, hang on. I gave the cities back. What? That's not what I wanted. The user interface. Right, I'm going back. I'm not having that. Oh no. Oh, the autosaves. It's like 10 turns ago. Oh. I can't bother to go back. I cannot be bothered to go back. Fine. You know what? That's just the price you pay for being an absolute idiot. One city challenge it is. I can't believe I did that. That is what a numpty. Well, my navy, it'll be a defensive navy. Now, to be fair, I might use it later into the game to see if we can liberate some city-states, but for now, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. Making cargo ships. We've got 4 more trade routes we can put around the world. We can make a lot of money. We can take over a lot of city-states, so I'm happy with how things are. Banking very much helps as well. At least my gold routes to Japan are giving me like 20 gold per turn. That's a nice thing. At least we have that. At least we have that. The good thing is now I can actually just sort of take a few moments, just make my units all heal or just stop moving. Turns go a little quicker. Here is the bank. 25% extra gold though, which is pretty nice. Doesn't work on trade routes, alas, but it does give me another merchant slot, which we're going to use now. World Congress has now gone on. There is, +1 delegate for every city-state ally. Amazing. I like that. Choose host. I can vote for myself, which I will do. Oh no, Eastern Orthodoxy just got spread to me. I don't like that. That's not a religion that I want, I don't think. What does it even do for me? I can build stuff with faith. Oh, it's rubbish compared to what I had. I had extra production. I had a lot of extra production. Come on, Huns. Come give your religion back to me. I'd love to see it again. Well, we're up to 24 population now. It's turn 188. We've got a little bit of science coming in, but I'm just, as I say, flinging gold at random people at the moment to try and keep all my city-states on side. They're being very badly behaved. Come back to the fold, Panama. Come back to the fold, Ormus. Okay, 195 science. Yeah, we've got a lot of city-state allies now, just slowly building them up. If I can steal them from the Huns as a priority, quite like that as an idea. At least then if I find myself at war with them again, I don't have to specifically go to war with all of the city-states. That might be quite nice. Valletta, goodness me. Don't be like that. Yes, I'd love and accept an embassy. Let's do that. Oh, that's an actual wonder. Oh, my lord. Sistine Chapel. Look at that. Oh, government. Give it a go. I'm unlikely to get it, but it will convert all my production into gold, and that's not the worst thing in the world, so let's take it. Oh, there you go. Literally the first turn. Never mind. Marco Polo. Again, very tempting to steal a city-state, but I'm not going to. I'm going to stick to my guns. We're going to stick to my guns here. We're going to try and just capture every single one. People sending trade routes to me yet? Oh, they are. Oh, good. Only 3 trade routes to me, but we're getting there slowly. I was wondering if people were actually going to do that or not. The first Congress. Okay, I've got 14 votes here. That's pretty good. I would love it, actually, if we did enact this as the world religion. That's awesome. And banning dyes? Meh, I'll vote yes on it just because, but like, I'm not even getting it, so it's not a problem for me. So it went through. Okay, 1 passed and 1 didn't. That's, I guess, okay. What could we do? Sciences funding? Merchant points increasing. Oh, I like that. That could be fun. World's Fair. Actually, I'd probably do quite well towards that as well, wouldn't I? Let's go World's Fair. Let's do that. Why not? I don't have the most production, but I've got quite a lot, and I'm quite focused, so I could probably do that nicely. Let's, just complete this. Give myself cultural diplomacy to 52 happiness per turn. That's lovely. It means we can get a golden age very soon, and we just keep stealing city-states really, really nicely. I mean, look how many we've got now. It's much healthier than it was. You can really tell when you have a look at Venice's tile, showing 22 food per turn now. 25 pop, still growing. Speaking of a great artist, start a golden age. Yeah, gonna do it. I think it's better doing this than using them otherwise, but who knows. Oh, the Zulus have already gone for an order. Oh, wow. That's quite exciting. Oh, people with the pointier sticks. Japan has almost 20,000 strength, and I've got 1,300. Yeah, might be quite difficult to go to war with Japan. It's a good thing I'm allies with them. Oh, we're starting to be given amazing units. Longbows. Yay! Quite a lot of experience as well. That's awesome. Totally useless, but quite awesome. Japan have actually taken over the city that I had occupied before. Wow, that's pretty nuts. Industrial era though, I've just got myself the opportunity to get a public school. We are slowly teching up. 241 science per turn. It's not the best, but at least it's relevant. and an extra spy. I would love to get Brussels, and Brussels is really, really difficult because of Morocco's endless gold pouring into it. So let's do that. That could be helpful. 241 science goes to 269. Getting there slowly. Turn 205. How are we doing in comparison to everyone now? Literacy, I am on 51% and Japan's only on 57, so we're actually keeping pace here, which is wonderful. I'm just under the average gold though, but I'm not lost on anything anymore. That's really cool. Zulu has just taken over Siam's capital. Siam is not doing well in this game at all. Industrialization. Do I actually have coal? Oh my word, I have coal. Oh, I mean, I'm actually getting a ton of coal from city-states as well, but that is actually surprisingly useful because I can get a factory. Yay for factories. Now, actually, I do want to get to radio as quickly as possible, but I'm going to use my 3 tech I'm going to pick up in a second for electricity. Then I'll go for radio. So for now, archaeology will do. A unique cavalry. Oh, wow. The city-states are giving me just really strange units, but I'll take it. They're all amazing. There's electricity. Yep. And as I said before, we're going to go radio now. It's quite an expensive tech, but it will allow me to go freedom, and freedom is wonderful. I've got loads of aluminium from city-states as well. I bet we could sell quite a lot of this. Oh no, maybe not. I'll buy a little bit of it. Looks good. Oh yeah, I can get the cocoa. Oh Matt, that's really good. There's about 5 city-states that have been looking for this as a quest, so that'll be really handy. Wait for the quest to reload itself. You're going to see a bunch of pop-ups on the right. It'll be very nice indeed. Yay! Bomb, 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 bomb. 7, 8, 9 city-states wanted that. That's pretty good. And here is a stock exchange. Again, it's just all the gold we can get. It all helps. Okay, lots more specialists being worked now. Merchants, we're getting a lot of merchant points. It'll help me to get my great merchants of Venice out just to pinch those last really tricky city-states from people. Oh, Valletta and Sofia have had their elections rigged. Well, that's just not very polite. And there's patronage finished. 2 gold for trade routes to city-states. I'm not really going to get a lot out of that one, but now the patronage tree will cause allied city-states to occasionally gift me great people. That is really, really good, especially when you have this many city-states that you're allied with. Now, unfortunately, the AI has been working on a couple. I have noticed that. Don't worry, we will get them back. Like, for instance, Brussels. We're just going to steal that one for a beautiful extra 13 culture per turn. With 5 turns now of radio. Oh, that'll be good. Oh, hello. Hello there. That's not very kind, Zulu. All right. Well, I feel like we may have a slight problem here because, yeah, they built up a small army on my border and I was just totally ignoring them because I'm Venice and there's always an army on my border, but alas. That one was one to fear. Luckily for me, my navy is still here from the last war, so I think I should be able to do absolutely fine here. Especially if I can get my good chums to declare war on the Zulu. Oh, they barely need anything. Yeah, they're ready to go. Okay, the Zulu are going to have a lot of problems now. They've got units, they've got a lot of stuff, but as I say, all I need to do is defend. I don't need to get involved in all of their stuff. Unfortunately, the only big problem I've got is the fact that they're going to take a lot of my trade routes out here. I don't like that at all. Let's see how they respond. They have a lot of units, but Japan is going to absolutely harass them as they try and move them across the sea. That unit that just died was one I just stole. I'm not too worried about that. Is the frigate actually come out to play? No, it's still resting in the city. It's a little bit annoying, but that's okay. We don't mind that entirely. Oh, I've even got a trebuchet. Oh, I love that. Yes, thank you very much. That would be an amazing pickup. The city-states just giving me random troops is brilliant. And I think I can afford even more frigates now that I've got a bit more iron. I did some trading with the AI. If I steal this city, then that's another trading port for me. Yeah, you know what? Actually, the Zulu may have gone, you know what, Ursa, you did deserve a city. We're going to give you one. And I'm actually quite pleased about that. And all in the middle of all of this strife, another merchant of Venice is born. Excellent. Well, being honest with you, this attack is not a bad thing for me at all. I really don't mind it. I'm going to upgrade the longbowman, which I always find a little bit annoying to do, but in Civ 5, the promotion of the 1 range actually carries over. So that's fun. That's fun. We can just keep doing that. And as you can see, we've got a really nice situation here. Just need to protect my traders. That's the main thing. Make sure they don't get killed. I want to see if I can lure either the cannon or the frigate out of the city as well. They are proving a little annoying. Literally all of the city-states here are just throwing units at me. I'm getting a Gatling gun every few turns. I have so many military city-states, they just can't help themselves. Oi! Don't take over Oh, right, you know what? Zulu, how many city-states have you taken over? There's Prague there at the very least. All right. Venice isn't happy about this. We are we are not happy about this at all. We are coming for you now. I'm not taking that. Radio and all of my trade routes are being pillaged. Whereabouts are they being pillaged? There. What are my trade routes doing in that city centre? I don't know what's happening. I literally couldn't tell you what was happening. That is very, very strange. So I've entered the modern era now, so I believe I should be able to pick an ideology soon. I hope. Next turn, maybe? We'll let it roll forward a turn. What could I use most importantly? I think flight, planes, oil. Biology gives me the oil anyway and allows me another trade route, so let's go for that. Refrigeration, better trade route range as well. Oh, lovely. I'm going to start moving my army in now. There's no point hanging around and being peaceful here. Swarm forward. Yes, they will do probably a little bit of damage against me, but honestly, I'll take it. I will take it. Also, so many city-states now want trade routes. This is a new thing. I like it. Hong Kong. Where's Hong Kong? Oh, I can't trade with Hong Kong. That's probably a good reason why they want a trade route. Almaty I can though, so let's do that. So as discussed, two people have already gone for ideologies. Autocracy for Japan, Order for Zulu. Autocracy is kind of the war-y one, the sort of fascism. Order is more communism. It's kind of production and science. There's a bit of everything on all of them, to be fair. But seeing as we are going for a diplomatic victory, I believe freedom is definitely the way to go here. Here we go. Treaty organization. 4 more influence per turn at standard speed for city-states you have a trade route with. That is big. So yeah, we're going to go for freedom. Freedom isn't free unless you take it first, in which case you get 2 free ones. So, you know, specialists consume half the amount of food. That's really good. That means that we can actually grow our city out a bit, which is lovely. And covert action, chance of rigging elections are doubled. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, that's lovely. Okay, now we need to just whiz through the culture. I need as much culture per turn as we can get. Zulu wants peace. No. Zulu, you declared this war, and I'm very, very angry about it. All of my trade routes are being plundered, though. My gold per turn is almost entirely gone. It is not a good thing. We are not liking this at all. However, I am now starting to send all of my trade routes proactively to city-states. That'll help me a lot. I believe this will be an occupied city for me. And yes, I'm going to create a puppet. I'm going to start eating into some of my happiness, but I have 64 happiness at the moment. So we will take this. New puppets. New opportunities for trade routes into Venice, and look, already we have a beautiful 8 food coming in on that city centre tile. It's looking pretty healthy, even better as well. We have 45% bonus damage frigates against other naval units. Now, I know having frigates that can shoot cities is a really good thing, not questioning that at all. It's a really handy thing to have, but I just think in the game of Civ 5, it's all about taking naval supremacy. You want to make sure that you control the seas pretty much unchallenged. Like, you want to be the only person that can sort of get in and take over, the sea, the navy, the space between everyone's lands. It's just really, really good. Oh, yeah, and look at this. We're doing some crazy, crazy high damage. We like to see this a lot. With that new city, how much military can I now... Oh, that's given me another 4. So I could only have 20 units beforehand. Now I can do 24. So I can actually build more units now. That's really, really handy. I'd come up against my unit limit, and that was really, really causing me some grief. Time to do some voting. I'm not getting spices, so I don't really care about that. But I love World's Fair. We can probably make a good shot at that one. Delegates, it doesn't really matter where I send my delegates, to be fair. 12 from city-states, though. That's huge. It's going to vote down on it. I'll vote down on this and up on this. I mean, really, it's kind of what we say goes, and I quite like that. Oh, Manila's army is huge, and they are wrecking Zulu right now. It's wonderful to see. Zulu are really trying to knock out every city-state in the game, and I'm not enjoying this. Still don't enjoy the fact that Japan have knocked out so many as well. That will have to have a stern word with them at some point. So there's a world religion. I like that, because if I follow that world religion, I get another couple of votes, but I'm just trying to get the Huns to spread it to me. They're kind of refusing at the moment. Once we've got this factory done, I'm going to put some project into World Fair. I like that quite a bit. World ideology is freedom. Yay! Commit proposal. Gives me more voting power later. Oh, that's good. Genoa is so much weaker than a lot of the other targets we've been fighting so far. And I should be able to get 66% gold of the damage I do to the city. So if I do about 30 damage, I should get like 20 gold from that. Yeah, 21 gold to be precise. I like it. Very nice. Vilnius, I need 1,600 gold and I need it fast. Thank you so much. Oh, that's better. That's better. Oh, right, you need to leave Kathmandu alone now. Not happy with what you're doing. All of my gold, by the way, is having to go back into cargo ships. I wish there was a better thing I could be using my gold on right now. There really isn't. That's kind of all I get to do. Cities we all like to visit. Not me. Not me. Venice is the sort of city that people have to visit because that's where all the money is, but no one really enjoys it. Go on, take Genoa. Take it, take it, take it. Liberate it. I'll get a major liberation bonus, which makes people love me, and they'll be very grateful. Yes, 150. Oh, they are our friends for a long time now. Yeah, we're going to be super friends. Bit more science, bit more happiness. That's the first good step. So now we just basically need to have a look and see what other targets there are to liberate. Prague, I believe, is the only other one we need from Zulu, so we'll kind of go in that direction. But if I steal a city or two from them in the meantime, that's no bad thing. Zulu does have quite a big fleet, and there's a lot of frigate hits. Yep, did you see those? Just all appearing? That's fine. We can have a couple of turns now. We just sort of stand our ground and have a huge Trafalgar-esque naval battle. What's going on with the city-states? Hang on. So that one was successfully rigged. That one was successfully rigged. That one was successfully rigged. Sophia not, though. So, some of these are, they're counter-rigging the elections. Don't do that. That's just mean. I would never do such a thing. I would never do such a thing. Oh, right, these, okay. Having everything pillaged all the time is very frustrating. I wish, just like in Civ 6, I wish there were things you could do to protect your trade routes when they were at sea, because this is getting frustrating. Also, they've got an admiral. I don't like that. That's not cool. I'm going to have to destroy that admiral first. If we can take the admiral out, I believe we're going to have a lot more luck here. My caravel might be the... Oh, do I send a privateer in to take that last one on? Or do I caravel it? Going to have to use the caravel because everything else is a bit weakened, but there you go. Destroyed the enemy admiral. That gives me a huge 15% swing on combat bonuses now, which is just lovely. You just need to keep mine protected, make sure that doesn't disappear. Just like that, we managed to sink about 3 of their boats in one salvo, so I like that. Oh, they're so cheeky. They're just trying to bypass all of my units here and go straight for Genoa again. Don't do that. It's just rude. That's just rude. And also, you know, you've embarked all your units, so that's only ever goes one way, really, doesn't it? But, oh, yeah, that's much better. Now, the frigates, there's a cannon. The cannon has moved out. They've very kindly left this frigate now out to play. Yeah, we're just picking off their navy one by one. Maybe I should have made more great works. I don't know, but I'm still just taking the huge chunk of culture every time. Sort of works for me. We can now get level 2 freedom tenant, 6 units and maintenance 3, and get 6 foreign legion. That could be a lot of fun. Although Arsenal of Democracy, extra building military units, and then getting influence when I give them to city-states. Oh, that could be very, very, very handy. I'm doing okay on maintenance and volunteer. I mean, that is very fun. But Arsenal of Democracy would let me build the units quicker. I mean, it's very difficult to decide which one is better here. But I think 15 influence when giving military units to city-states, that cannot be ignored. That is really good. Like, I have a lot of very, very rubbish military units just hanging around. That's right. That's right. Send every single unit at me, one at a time. Promise nothing bad will happen to you when you do that. Nothing bad at all. Alright, I managed to make peace with Zulu. Their cities are just crazy tough. Crazy, crazy tough. The idea of me fighting without battleships through to Prague was quite ambitious, and they kept pillaging my trade routes, which is really crippling my economy. We now do have peace. We've got nobody attacking me now anymore, which is very good. Traders are now going out. We're going to start racking money up. We've got the World's Fair, which will give us another social policy, which is brilliant. This is not a bad place to be. I managed to keep this city as well, which is wonderful. It just gives me a little bit more troop output. I still haven't forgiven Japan for all of the city-states they've been taken on, but they've just got such a huge army. I don't know what I'm going to be able to do about it. Oh, that's right. I can now give all of my units away to city-states for favor. Oh, that's handy. Right. Yeah, just make your way over to this city-state and we'll just start doing that. I mean, some of these units are, I don't want to say useless to me, but they are pretty useless to me. So we'll start doing that. Biology, 2 more trade routes. Again, would be handy if I had all of them. This is what I mean. I was getting 2 pillaged every turn. I'm all over the world. It's very, very tricky for me to actually try and keep them all alive all at the same time. However, we now have the ability to sort of keep going that. Gain an additional delegate in the World Congress for every spy as a diplomat. Globalization is quite useful. That's kind of where I want to go later on. Submarines would be an amazing upgrade if I did want to go to war with people. Do I just do that, or do I now go for flight? I didn't actually see if I had any oil, but I've got so many city-states. Yeah, I've got 46 oil. Okay, that's a lot. So we could do planes, but until I got aircraft carriers, maybe wouldn't be so good. Let's do the usual. Let's go for research labs, give myself a little bit of science and I can keep up with everyone. Oh, I don't have steel yet. I always like it when you have those really random situations where it's like, I have submarine tech, but I also don't know what steel is. What are they made of? Nobody ask these questions too loudly. People may realize. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Portland, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Davalex, Skeptical Bear, Alex Noob, Cinnamon Beard, Petra Ryan, Matthew Hatch, Rom88, Radiatore, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Boyzoro, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, Polar Beret, El Truant, Creston, RB Hedged, Mushkin Mandletort, Esri Dax, Deeble Time, Shoelace, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Clint Hennes, Dr. Bobby, Polar Wallabear, Mixomatosis, NTG Golfman, Victor McPupster. Thank you everyone for your support. See you all in the next video. Goodbye!